That's not good. That does not look good. So let's try this webcam. Hey guys, Mark Holmes here. I'm just trying out some stuff here. I'm working on getting my live stream together, so I'm going to probably be running a few test runs in here just to see if this is working okay or not. So forgive me. Hey guys, Mark Holmes here. I'm just trying out okay. Some stuff. Well, the sound sounds good on there. Now we're going to try. Says I got perfect streaming. Well, that's good. Hair looks terrible. So let's try graphics. Hold it. Let's see. Okay, so I need to turn the sound off, don't I? So I don't get it back up. Hey guys, everybody here. Forgive me. I'm doing some testing because we are trying something totally different than we've done before. This is actually using a broadcast software, and I'm literally hooking up a couple of different cameras so we can do different views and things, trying to make sure I've got the sound right, trying to see if I can get the scoreboard and everything put up on here, and so on. So let's see what happens when I try and push this on here. Not quite exactly the whole graphic that I wanted. I did not sleep. I've been up since 7 o'clock this morning, and literally um, just testing this out to see how well it works. The cool thing is like I said, right now I'm just going to work with just two cameras. If you're watching, let me know how the sound quality is on it and how the look is. Unfortunately, I've got to work on the graphics because that's just not doing what it's supposed to. So pull that back out. I've got to figure this stuff out. I'm just not good with technology. So if you're out there, let me know how it sounds. I want to make sure that I'm ready for tonight because I'm trying to get this stuff all squared away and make sure it's as good as possible. So bear with me. I'm probably going to end up doing a couple of these before the day's over just to make sure. Sounds great? Okay. I watch film at work all night. Oh, cool. Well, if it's sounding good, then that's a good thing. I actually have one of my Mevo cameras hooked up right now that's actually over here. I control with my cell phone. And then I actually have a webcam. So if I want to just do, hey guys, and scare the bejeebies out of you guys, you can see that. But actually it's kind of cool because I've got basically this whole computer board setup that's here to, let's see, turn the camera on the other way. There we go. Okay, I can't figure out which way to turn it because it's opposite. And I'm controlling the other camera, of course, right here with that. And so I actually have two Mevo cameras, so I have two of these to control those cameras directly. And I'm just trying to learn how to use this. Okay, I've got a friend that's trying to help me figure out how this is looking. Okay, so it's just a test. Good morning, Twin Eagles. Twan, how you doing? Go Cowboys, let's get the win. Okay, well, I hope we can get the win. That would be fantastic. I'll make sure I have, I see you. Cool, at least you see me. That's good because I don't even have any of the studio lights on right now. And just trying to make sure it at least streams. So now, how do I turn the stream off? Well, it says I got perfect streaming, so that's good. So I've got plenty of bandwidth. That is freaking fantastic. And if it's clear, let me turn on the light real quick to see how well the picture looks. Forgive me, guys. You need plenty of lighting with these things to really see well, and that's what I need to do. So if I change over to this cam. Let's see how that one looks. Okay, so you guys can see me from over there now. You can hear me good. That's cool. So now all I have to do is figure out the graphics. Sorry, didn't mean to switch to that. What's up? Just doing a test run, guys. Sorry, there's only one way to do this to see how it's producing is to actually put it out there, or at least as far as I know. Um, I've been awake since 2 o'clock this morning, and I'm trying to figure out the software so that way tonight when we do the game that we're really able to do a whole lot more stuff that'll be, I think, hopefully really, really cool. And it's not easy for me to do this stuff. So let me go to the graphics store. Because I want to. Here's the thing. We got a lot of new fans and stuff. Some people that don't necessarily know a lot about football and things. And what I want to be able to do is, a lot of times people say, "What's the score?" I want to be able to put a scoreboard on the screen so that way you guys can keep up with the score and so on, and be able to just kind of do some things at a different level. So tonight will be the first time that I've actually used a broadcasting software and trying to really make this better. And I hope that it works out. I hope I don't end up having mud on my face. Okay. Well, that's Manuel. I'm just like you, man, because I couldn't sleep, and that's why I'm up now. Um, Steel Sports, John Doe. Scorecard. I don't want a scorecard. Mission block. Okay. All right. So score. Let's see if this will do better. Don't need player. Do I? Hide and surface. Team Dallas Cowboys. This would be one of those things that'd be great if I actually had somebody. How you doing, Cowboy Chris? Pink Floyd, Blaine. Doing some work on setting up this live stream stuff and just trying to test it out and basically see how it looks. Let's push it in there. That doesn't look good. Why is it that it's not? Okay, let's try this. Let's say 7. I don't know why it's not expanding out there completely. Okay, how you doing, everybody? Doing a little test run here, and unfortunately my scoreboard is not working right. This is one of those things where I'm truly technology challenged, and I'm trying to set this up. The great thing is, it looks like the picture quality looks pretty good, except that I'm old as can be. Sitting here, and let's see. And then let's check. Wait a minute. Let's switch cameras again. Bam! It's me up close. How about them Cowboys? Okay. Um, like I said, man, I'm been awake for hours You know, you guys know how passionate I am when it comes to getting the Cowboys and trying to get this stuff straight. So I'm working on setting this stuff up, and there's got to be a way. Auto loop, auto setting. Okay, let's try. This is where I would love to have somebody who just knows what they're doing to just come in and say, hey, Mark, you just do the show. You don't need to worry about this stuff. Amen on that, Emmanuel. Definitely. I think Gurley will be slowed down quite a bit coming back. He hasn't really played in about a month. So I know he's Todd Gurley and all that, but still, you've been sitting for that long. In fact, the Rams have been basically resting that long that's going to be, I think they're going to start out kind of slow. But then again, what do I know? I'm a guy with a day job and a voodoo doll, so don't go by me. As long as we get the win, I don't care how it goes. Is that Katie on here? Katie, what time is it in England right now? So, Katie, how do you feel about the game tonight? Which is literally kickoff is in 12 hours and 15 minutes. I think everybody on here needs to tell Katie she needs to take a nap and stay up because we need her as a good luck charm for our Cowboys. Okay, now, while you guys are on, just bear with me. I am trying to inputs, outputs, number of audio mixes, recording, streaming, web control, Dropbox, ad insertions. Hotkeys. Okay. Studio Surface, don't have that yet. Advanced, don't need advanced. Lord knows we don't need advanced. It's one in the afternoon. Wow. Okay. Well, the sun hasn't come up yet over here, so we've got all day. How's the sound quality sound? Does that sound good? Do I sound raspy? But does it sound clear? I've got the fan on something. I think on my laptop going, so you might hear a little bit of hum on that. I may need to move the camera some. It's called a win. Yeah, it better be a win. Okay. Media player. Okay. You guys can just kind of talk amongst yourself there. Like I said, I need to try and work this and figure out what I'm doing wrong on it. Multi-screen. I don't need multi-screen. Add insertion. Dropbox. Don't need Dropbox. Server. Hmm. What does that do? Oh, you don't want to do that, do we? Oh, oh, that don't. No. Oh, how did? Oh, I don't want to do that. Ah, we don't want color bars. I just don't know why the graphic is. Dallas and Rams and why it is like that. It's not. Okay. Let's try input settings. Okay, that's not it. Graphic. Okay, let's see if we can change the layout. I'm just talking to myself, so don't worry about me. Do the Lambs start out conservative or they go big play? Or, you know, it's the playoffs. You don't want to hold anything back. You got to go for the jugular early. Thank you, Boomer. Like I said, I'm trying to figure this out. And you guys know I'm technology challenged. The fact that I actually got the camera set up on here is a plus. I'm trying to get the scoreboard set up on here for it, but it won't. It's doing something. It's just, there's something simple that I need to do on these settings, and I'm not figuring it out where I can get the layout together. But it's not, it had other columns on there, but I took the columns out. You know, it's probably one of these stupid things where change to image column. What does that mean? Uh-oh. What does that mean? Let's see what that did. Still did nothing. See, what I'm trying to do is trying to get the scoreboard, although I've got the 7 in there. 7 to 0, but it's like it's blown up too much. So some way, there has to be a way to change the sizing on it. And I've been looking for videos to try and figure out how to change the settings, but it won't do that. So I'm trying to feel my way through this while you guys are actually watching and commenting. What's up, Tex-Mesh? How you doing, Katie? I see Alf. I see Calvin. You guys as nervous as I am? I couldn't sleep last night. I've been literally pulling my hair out. I have been going crazy. Oh, boy, that's funny. If I could get this graphic, this is important to me to get this thing right. I'm always trying to do more and more stuff, and sometimes I have a hard time focusing on things and getting it. And when it comes to computers and computer programs and things like that, you know, Michael could probably come in here and go whip, bam, boom, 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 and it's done. And it's great. But for me, I can't figure this damn graphic out. There's got to be something in here to click that will change it. Oh, wait a minute, hold it. Change image and column. See if this does anything. Hold it, push. Pull it out, pull it out. Okay. Push it back in and see what happens. Nope, that wasn't it. Let's try it. So who's excited out there? Who is ready for this game to just go off and just be fantastic? I'm ready. I just want to get this thing on. If I could just figure out how to get the score on, it would be fantastic. Boomer, that's what I'm trying to do. They basically have like a whole store where you can pull up like your name and everything else. But for some reason, this output on here, it's like it's blown up, and I'm trying to figure out how to use it. And wait a minute, hold it. Row. What's row? Oh, that's just adding more rows. Columns. Hmm. Help. Somebody needs to help me figure out how to use the scoreboard. Let's see. I see Christopher. I see Edwin. I see Joseph. And I see Zeke. I see text mess. Um, Alex. Um, Golf's going to be overrated. Okay. Rams are under pressure. We're playing with house money. Al 4. Give me a C. Okay. Let me try changing this again. Because it's not working. Let's try the webcam. Let's try changing. Okay, my computer's froze up on me. No! Forgive me for just playing around. Okay, so how do I work this damn thing? Hold on, let me try something, guys. This might help me. The one problem with this thing. I think I got it now. The one problem with this software is I've got this big screen TV in front of me. That I'm actually putting the computer monitor on because it is so small that you can't literally read the size of the print on there. So I put this TV on here so I can try and set it up. So your text here, okay. Image. Cancel. Okay, there should be a way to size this. Okay, we're making progress. Don't want pictures, scoreboards. Aha! Oh, snap. Okay. All right. I think I figured out some shit. All right, so let's see who we got in here. We got Chris Cowboys. We got Christopher in here. We got Cowboys Crunk. Cowboys Crunk. It's game day, dog. I hope you're coming to the draft and stuff, man. I'm sitting here trying to figure out this stuff right now, so forgive me. I'm working, trying to get this stuff straightened out, so that way tonight we will be good to go. My team 2 is too big. Let's see if I can get this together. Crap, I can't get this right. Okay. All right, actually, let's see what happens now. Damn it. Damn it, Carol. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. Now, if I could figure out how I just did that. And if I could go ahead and put in the score. Okay, let's try that. Dallas Cowboys, LA Rams. Okay. No. Okay. I think I understand what I have to do. I think I got it. So now if I figure out how to get rid of this, delete that one, delete that one. Seven, 0. Team, Dallas Cowboys. Boom. Playoffs. Push. Got the Cowboy. Okay, I got the Cowboy part right. Loading up now. All right, so. All right. Forgive me, y'all. Like I said, we're just kind of sitting here. Well, I should turn on the TV at least and have game day up on here. Let me try this one more time. Now, if I can remember how I got to that. Okay, let's try a different angle here. Ah! Okay, while I try and figure out the settings on this thing, I figure how did I get it? How the hell did I get it last time? This is crazy. Thank everybody who's in here watching. Why don't I do the countdown to game anymore? I need to. I've just, it's one of those things you throw shit on the wall, so to speak, and you see if anybody salutes. And I end up doing so many different things that sometimes I forget some of the things that I do. But the countdown clock was actually really good. I actually meant to order a countdown clock. There we go. Okay. Graphics designer. All right. Yes. All right. By tonight, this is going to be the shit. Okay. Let's see. I think I have figured it out, guys. Damn you, Carol. It's hard to get these graphics. It's just not sizing down. How the heck? Hmm. Okay. I'm close. I'm close. If I could just get this one number. This one box just won't change right. think I'm going to have to reload this somehow. Okay, let's try and reload this. Sorry, guys. For some reason, it just will not do it right for me. Damn, this is the kind of stuff that drives you crazy, man. Fuck. Damn it. Oh, God, I need some more coffee, guys. Thanks, everybody. Hey, listen. Taylor, Tex-Mex, Pink Floyd, Dio, man, all of you people, appreciate you guys being here. I'm playing with the live streaming software, trying to get this stuff straightened out so that way I can use it tonight. Working on getting the graphics so that way I can keep the score live. Because a lot of times people are like, well, what's the score? What's going on? What's happening and stuff? So I want to be able to push the score out and be able to do a bunch of things and stuff in here. But having some problems with it. So bear with me. You guys don't have to watch if you don't want to. Like I said, forget about it. Just relax a little while. Well, here's the thing. When I do this stuff, for me, it's really important that I strive to be better, that, you know, everybody has a good time, and I just don't want to sit static. So I try to keep growing what we're doing and changing what we're doing. This will be fantastic if I can figure out exactly how to do it, but it's difficult for me to figure this stuff out. I wonder if I can add two things. No, I didn't mean to add that one. Forget, that's the wrong one. I don't mean to add Twitter on here. Well, thank you, Cloris. I appreciate that, man. Take your time, no worries, mate. Well, that's why I was trying to do this early this morning, figuring that I wouldn't have too many people watching me screw this up. Um, okay, let's try this one more time and see if we can get this. Okay. Okay, let's delete that column. Let's delete that column. Okay, so we deleted the players' columns. So that takes up less of the space. Okay, that's the first thing. So next thing, let's pull up the graphics node. Okay, so we'll put this over here. Oh, noted. X that off. We'll X that off. Okay, now we're going to expand the team name. Space. And then we're going to expand that team namespace. expand that one. Okay. And then I'm going to take this and put it back in there. And I think that does it. So how do they think we got in the play? That's crazy. So how do we think they got in the playoffs? They got in the playoffs by winning enough games and taking care of business. And it's funny because, you know, nobody believes in our Cowboys. Nobody thinks that we have a chance at this stuff. But I believed in this team. I have believed in this team fully, and I will continue to believe in this team. And let's see. Let's close that and see. Did that take care of it? Okay, so let me try and see about putting the score in here. We're going to say that the Cowboys are up 7-0 and see what happens. And we're going to say Dallas Cowboys. And let's see if I got this right. And team 2. And the match is playoffs. Are you kidding me? Playoffs. We better win, Katie. Okay, let's see. My match is NFL playoffs. We're talking about playoffs. Okay, all right. Say a prayer. Say a prayer that this works. Does keto keep me? Taylor, here's the thing. I don't know if it's the keto or not. All I know is tomorrow it'll be 6 weeks that I've been on keto. And I started out at 271.5. Yesterday I hit 248.2. So what is that, 23 pounds? What I do know is I've taken off that 22, 23 pounds. It's been fantastic. It's better for my knees. My blood pressure has gone down a little bit. And I seem to have more energy and a little bit more clarity. And I believe that's from the keto diet. I mean, I keep waking up at about 2:30 in the morning and literally just cannot sleep. And I've got so much energy in the middle of the night. I mean, like I said, I woke up, I think it was 2:15 this morning, and I have been just on the go. And I mean, just all day long, just ready, or excuse me, all morning long to get down here and just start hitting it. So say a prayer. Let's see if this works. We're going to put the pull button and see what happens on the graphics. Better. You can see Dallas Cowboys. I just need to tweak it a little more. We're getting there. This is hard work. Sitting here trying to read the tutorial on how to do this stuff to get it straightened out. So let me try and pull. Okay. Stretch that just a little. Stretch that out just a little bit more. Stretch that one out a little bit more and see if that does the trick for it. Matches. I think I need to make the boxes a little bit bigger is what it is. All right, let's see what that does for it. The numbers just don't look right. Oh, I think I know what it is. Think I got it. Hold on, guys. I think I got it. Okay, let's see if that's it. Uh-oh, did I just lose that one? Oh no, damn it. Where'd that other number go? Okay, wait. Okay, let's try and take the matches off. How about we do that? Okay. Closer. I just lost the Rams number, Colin. Let's try this one more time. Size of the box, the font size. Yeah, it's just, everything in here is just crazy trying to figure it out. Somehow I lost the other team's numbers box. Alright, so we might be here a while. This gets to be frustrating because, this gives me a headache. Tyler, it's not spam. What I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to get this together. It says, test Dallas Cowboys Seahawks, which means it's a test. I'm running a freaking test, okay? I'm trying to get this stuff together so that way tonight I don't have these issues. I'm trying to learn some new software, trying to see how it looks on the screen. I'm not good at this. If you don't like, don't watch. You know, geez. I didn't go to school for this. In fact, you know how old I am? I'm going to tell you how old I am. When we got computers, we were using computers in college at JMU in 1984, they didn't have a monitor. You typed on a keyboard, and it had a dot matrix printer that printed out the response. Okay? That's what I learned. And until about 15 years ago, I really didn't even use a computer. Don't like using a computer. So I'm learning how to do this and trying some. This is next level. This whole software right here, I can actually take and put 24 cameras. I can literally take my cell phone and use it as a remote camera. I can put cameras and everything else all over here if I can learn how to do it. Today, starting out this morning, and I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning. 2 o'clock. I've been trying to figure this thing out because tonight I want to make sure that I bring on the best show that I possibly can do. So today I got to go over and fix a plumbing leak at a friend's house. I've got to go to the store and make sure I got everything to cook for the guys. Oh, we got a snowstorm coming this afternoon too. So I'm trying to get all this stuff together. So I want to make sure that the sound quality is great. So when I go ahead and say F you guys, that it's crystal clear. You got me? You know, and sometimes people will give you a lot of crap for no good reason. But I want to make sure that when I say and do something like this, look right here. Look at these eyes here. I'm not kidding you. I'm telling you the truth and the way it's going to be. Don't mess with me. I ain't playing. I'm not playing. That I can do that kind of thing. Or if I want to go ahead and say, bam, I'm switching to this camera over here. I can do that. Okay? So understand, I'm trying to get this stuff right. Okay? Can you give a brother a break? Just a little one? Did I drink my, look, this is my keto coffee, okay? Can't have sugar. So you got the keto powder that's in it, which is kind of a natural sweetener. And then it's got heavy cream on it. Sometimes I'll put some Cool Whip on top of it, which is great too. And I'll put a little bit of cinnamon and sometimes a little cocoa, so it's got a little flavor to it. Some people put the butter in. I just can't do the butter. Sorry, I just can't do it. But the keto diet's been working. And don't mess with me, because with this keto diet, I might just chase you right down the block, you know, and jump you. And we wouldn't want to have that happen. So I'm going to tell all you trolls out there, don't mess with me today. But other than that, how about them Cowboys? All right, let me try and pull. I have literally pulled this graphic scoreboard up 15 times here, and I've been trying to reload it, but I just can't seem to get it right. And let me ask you a question too. This TV won't be here, right here. This one is just while I'm setting up. Probably be actually going over here, so that way I'll see the setups and things. So when I'm looking at the camera, I can go bam and hook it up. I'll have the two computers here. I'll have actually these two cell phones that are on the desk as well while I'm working. E2 Blue and DMV Dallas Cowboy will be here. I don't know if anybody else is coming or not, but I'll be able to take that camera, shine on them, or if I want to go ahead and pull this camera, I can switch to that one and stuff. I had a question here, and I forgot what the question was. How's the picture look? Does it look clear to you guys? Looks okay? What we may do is do like I did before, put another monitor here so that way we can have it in the scene and things. If we can get, anybody who wants to Skype in and stuff, be part of the show and the game and everything else, it would be kind of cool to be able to do that. So there's a lot of things that we're going to be able to do with this that I don't think anybody else is doing to live streaming. That's my thing, is I get bored easily. So I need new stimulation to keep things going. If I could not work in an office sitting behind a desk. I tried that when I worked for the general contractor that was doing the stuff downtown. I loved working in the Smithsonian things, but there's so much downtime where you were literally sitting behind a desk, and it literally drove me crazy. So one of the things I like about being a general contractor and about doing this kind of stuff is it's always something different and something new, because I've got to keep this brain going because it's going 1,000 miles an hour, and if I don't, I go mad. Any news on David Irving? Yeah, David Irving is not. He's seen another guy about his ankle. He's not rehabbing with the team. He's still got baby mama, girlfriend drama going on, and forget about him. Just forget about David Irving. It's about the guys that are out there showing up right now. It's guys like Cole Beasley, who's injured, who's going to go out there and play. It's about guys like Zach Martin, who all season long has been playing on a bad knee. It's guys like Tyron Smith wearing a knee brace on his arm with a shoulder, a stinger in the neck that are playing out there. It's guys like Alan Hearns who literally has his leg ripped off of him but still holds onto the ball. So if David Irving, if you can't figure out how to take care of your child while you practice, if football is not that important to you, that's fine. But you will be that guy who will be in a bar in a few years from now shaking their head and saying, what the hell was I thinking? I could have been this, I could have been that. And I'm going to be damn sure that I am never that guy. So I will go out here. I will bust a hump. I will try. I will try to make the impossible possible. So at least when I go ahead and go away from here, I can say that I put forth every effort to make my dreams come true. And I did not stop when people told me it was impossible. So, does that answer your question on David Irving? I hope it does. Skype? Yeah, we Skype people, like Law Nation. Here's the thing. I'm old school. I.e., I'm just old. I look at like what Michael Anthony does or Law Nation. They pop up. Michael's got a green screen behind you. He pops that up, puts the graphics and everything behind it, and it looks great. I can't do that. Everything that you guys see in here has got a real feel to it. I'm a very visual, very touch-oriented person, and that's the way my set is. Everything in here is real. There's nothing in here that's fake. I'm going to end up building another locker to go in here, and what we'll do with the third locker is I'll be in the middle one, and we'll have 2 television monitors. So if we want to have Philly 500 on one screen, Skyping in, we end up having the New York Stinking Giant fan. They could be having an argument. I can moderate in between it. If we end up getting, maybe in the future, somebody like, say, Dak Prescott or something like that, or other players that Skype in, and I'm working with Cowboys Experience, and maybe we'll be able to do some of those things where we get a player and stuff like that. We'll be able to do a real setup and be able to give you different looks and stuff. One of the things I tried to do with the man cave down here, and it just didn't happen quite the way I wanted, is to make this feel like a sports bar. So next year I've got to actually have more people and stuff coming in. Behind me is actually the bar. You can see back there there's a television. In fact, hold on here for a second. Let me move for a moment. That reminds me, because it's game day morning. We need news. Okay, that's better. Don't know why I didn't have the TV on. But what I had planned to do, what I had wanted to do was actually have, and with the software I can do that, is we have 6 bar seats that are actually around the bar right there. So you got the TV that's back there, and have people sitting behind the bar. I built that bar, believe it or not, 15 years ago. It's all solid oak. I mean, that thing is not going anywhere. So it's got a refrigerator underneath there. It's got a sink in there. There's a microwave underneath there, liquor cabinets and everything else. So I wanted to have people sitting at the bar being able to watch the game right there. Of course, I've got my studio set over here, and we've got the 65-inch TV that's right in front of me. But also outside, you guys see my fireside chats. And it's been great when we've had E2 Blue and DMV out here, and we've had post-game stuff out there. There's actually, I've got a 50-inch TV that mounts on the wall out there when it's not cold, is to have actually night games and watch the game outside with the fire pit going on, smoking a cigar and stuff. So this is all kind of like a plan of coming together, of having the man cave. So we can be sitting around here. I gotta get a new sofa and some nicer chairs and stuff to go in here, but make this an atmosphere where we got about 15 or 20 people here enjoying the game. You enjoy the atmosphere, you see the different cameras, and once I learn how to really use this thing, I can set like a camera at the bar, I can set a couple in here outside, and we can switch from camera to camera and do a lot of different things. So I'm just trying to learn this stuff. And what I'd really like to do, or I'm going to have to get to the point of, is getting more help and getting somebody else actually to be able to do this stuff as we continue to grow. But I got to thank everybody who's helped me out between the super chats, between buying t-shirts and things like that. Without you guys doing all the stuff that you've done to help support the channel, liking, commenting, just being here has helped me grow and be able to do more and more stuff. And I don't look at this as, okay, we're done. I look at this saying to keep on growing and growing and growing and get YouTubers, you know, because it's not just me. It's great guys like Law Nation, you know, Vosh. Vosh should be working on ESPN because he's a better draft forecaster than Todd Mache and all those guys that are there. But take being a YouTuber to getting more credit like the mainstream television shows, I guess you would say. Where we end up getting access, where we're able to start getting interviews, where we are part of bringing the sports to you. Because ultimately, I think that's where we're headed. ESPN can't cover everybody the same way as teams that are getting focused on like we do here. I'm not saying that we're always right. In fact, a lot of us are just kind of making shit up. But you get to know a person, you get to know a personality, and you're getting more stuff that's directed towards what you're looking for. And that's what I'm trying to do. And sometimes people ask me, why do you do this? Or how did I get into doing this? And it all goes down to a friend of mine, Richard, who I was blessed enough to be going to a Super Bowl that the Steelers were going. And he's a Steelers fan. And he's like, I would die to be there. So what I did is I tried to share the experience the best I could. I got him a terrible Steelers towel, and I had 2 Cowboy towels. And I literally just took them everywhere and took pictures of it. So it was like, here's Richard, here you are, you know, at AT&T Stadium in the locker room. Here you are, you know, out at the cigar party with Ron Jaworski and stuff. And so that kept me wanting to be able to do this more and more and more. And so that's where Joe Vu got developed, and it was a way of sharing it. And eventually, I don't know how I got to be in front of the camera, but it's crazy, to be quite honest with you. And I'm going to say, with all honesty, this is going to sound weird, okay? And if you think it's weird, by all means, you can think it, because sometimes I think it's weird. I'm shy. Believe it or not, I am shy. And in school, the hardest thing for me was ever speaking in front of the class. So the teacher asked me to come up and write a problem on the board or explain something or have to read in front of the class. I was like a rabbit ready to run from a wolf. It scared the hell out of me. And even throughout high school, into college, and even beyond college, it was just terrifying to talk in public to more than a couple people. But the crazy thing is after I made Joe Boo, it was easy because I was holding Joe Boo and just the voice behind Joe Boo. It seems like things have been building towards something, but I don't know what. And people ask me, well, do you write a script? What, you know, how do you do? I don't know. I honestly don't know. When I sit down in front of the camera, I'll have an idea. Oh, okay, Troy Aikman said the Cowboys need to blow it up. And I just sit down and I just talk. I don't know if I'm in a trance or what. Sometimes I don't even know what I said. So a lot of times people say, well, you said. Did I? I don't know. But it's like something else is guiding me. It's crazy. So I don't know. Joe Boo got any powers or anything to do with it. But I swear, sometimes some of the things that have happened, you kind of scratch your head and say, how did that happen? I'll give you an example. When the Super Bowl was in Houston, I wanted to see Dak. Okay, you guys know I'm just about this close to being a Dak Prescott stalker. You know I'm this close. Just this close. And First Take always goes everywhere. And, of course, you've got to get in line like 4 hours ahead of time to be able to get into the show. And we had some event we had to go to the night before, so I didn't get back into like 1. And I think you needed to be in line by like 5 a.m. And I slept too late. And I said, well, what the heck? I'm going to go down there anyway. just to be around the area and stuff. And I go down there, and a guy who was a follower was like, Mark Holmes and everything. I was like, hey, what's going on, man? And I did a little Jobu Sports Report out there. And I'm looking at the line that is wrapping around the building. There's no chance that you're going to get, because there's only like 100 people that are going to fit in this bar for the show. And so I missed my opportunity. And here's Dak. The limousine comes in. They pull right on in. Didn't get that close to him. But then the producer from First Take comes through, and all of a sudden he just grabs a bunch of us, including me. I literally just showed up like 10 minutes ago. People have been here in line for hours. They grab a whole bunch of us, and they put us out on the side as part of the entranceway. So now they've got Molly. They've got Max, the former rapper Kellerman. They've got, of course, Stephen A. Smith, all about 10 feet in front of me. My first inclination was, let me jump Stephen A. Smith for Cowboys Nation. But we're here in the beginning of the show. And after that, of course, Stephen A. tells you how much he hates Cowboy fans and everything else. And being in the Super Bowl was in Houston, there still was a lot of Cowboy fans. He comes down the line and he's high-fiving everybody, right? So I've got the camera rolling. And I've got Joe Boo in my hand. And I say, Stephen A. And he goes up to high-five. And Joe Boo's hand gets caught in his shirt and gets pulled over. And it looks like Stephen A. Smith is hitting Joe Boo. Greatest clip ever. So I went through and did these whole videos and stuff that Stephen A. Smith was, beating up Joe Boo and Joe Boo was going to sue him. But how do things like that happen? That's what I don't understand. How does that happen? I couldn't make that up if I wanted to. And it's weird because there's so many things in my life that I look at that have happened, and I'm like, how did that work? You meet somebody that you can't believe that all of a sudden, for some reason, boom, you just come across each other. And it's kind of like strange things. So sometimes people say, you know what, you need to get rid of Joe Boo. And it's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like Austin Powers, you're stealing my mojo. So let me go back to, let me turn this lights down. It's a little bit bright here. A little too bright. It seems like it got brighter on me. Okay. So now that I've been talking too much like I always do, Troy and Buck are definitely calling the game. What am I mumbling about, Oha, dude? Dude, look, I know what you're here for. I know exactly what you're here for, dude. So go ahead and you go ahead and do what you're here for, man. I'm babbling about Joe Boo and stuff like that, okay? And I'm trying to get this stuff working. So let me go back to working on the scoreboard, so that way tonight we can keep the score up, because we're gonna have some fans from England that are gonna be watching and stuff. So we're gonna be trying to explain things better and getting some different ideas and stuff. Okay. F Romo for that. Okay. So somebody suggested that I do a raffle to visit the man cave. Definitely get a lot of law of attraction, power of intention. Nice. Aloha, dude. You're mad. You're in love with Katie, aren't you? Every time I see you, Oha, dude. Oaha, or whatever you are, dude. Can't speak this morning because my tongue's tied. Nah, Molly's a New York Giant fan. Molly's not ever going to be one. Molly, you know what? I actually met Molly. She was going to do some work with United Way years ago. She's definitely a New York Giant fan, but she was the whole thing against Zeke Elliott. She was basically saying string the guy up. So I don't think she'll ever be a Dallas Cowboy fan. And other guys ever get in trouble? Not so much. So she is a Cowboys hater. Okay, let's try this one more time. Let's see if I can get this right. Get rid of the players. We don't need players in this. Am I turning it off? Soon. As soon as I finish, if I can get this graphics right, and I need to go over and work on. I'm just doing this because I can see the graphics on here. I can see how it looks. I can see how it sounds. Okay. All right. Say a prayer, everybody. Say a prayer. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We push it on here and see what we got. Okay, team one. All right, let's see what happens when I put Cowboys. All right, 0-0. Okay, let's try this. Okay, we're getting closer. Pull that off. See what happens when we go 7-3. Let's see, 7-3. All right, cross your fingers. Close. Just need to get the graphics window or maybe the numerals. Okay. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. If I can get this part right, then we are golden. Looks weird? Okay. Well, it's because I haven't gotten the numbers part right just yet. Okay, if I can get... Okay, oh, this is it. I think. 30. Okay. All right, say a prayer, guys. I think this is going to be it. I think this is going to be it. Let's try it one more time. Closer. Closer. One more time. Okay. All right. One more time. Let me try this one more time. Thank you guys for being here while I've been trying to learn how to do this stuff. This has been a nightmare. 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. I'll take that. Oh, sorry. Okay. I think I finally have figured it out. Let's do this. We'll go down to 26 size-wise. And we'll go to this one. Font size to 26. Okay. All right. Let's try it one more time, y'all. Let me see. Let me try one other thing here. Let's try. See what happens when we go 14. Okay. We're getting close. Oh, David Sanders. I appreciate the super chat, man. Shout out to you. Sorry, I don't have the reverb hooked up. I think I've got it though. I think I just messed this up. Okay, I think I just messed it up and may have to start it over, but we'll see. Yeah, it's a little off. I need to expand the yellow if I do that. 14-3. You can see it, but it's not quite right. Let's try one other thing. Let's see. Let's go down to 20. Let's go down to 20 on this one. Okay, I think this will do it this time. If it does, let's pull it out. Let's pull it out. I did it! We got it! We got it. So we can keep the score. Okay, so I'll be able to actually keep up with the score on here. We'll be able to change up cameras just like that. So that way we'll be able to do all kinds of stuff in here. Oh my God. Woo-wee. Oh, you don't know how, oh man. I can't believe it. So now I just need to load up some media in here and we'll be good to go. You're going to be watching a guy in NFL is barely a thing, mind-blowing. Wow. Yeah, well, you know, it's amazing because I have a lot of fans that are all over the place. I'm sorry, I need to realize this camera's on now. But there's a lot of fans and stuff that are all over the place and so on. So now that I've figured out at least how to use the software and stuff like that, we're going to have fun. We're going to have a ball tonight. This is going to be good. We're going to be able to do a couple of multiple camera angles. We'll be able to do some media stuff in here. And wow, this is going to be cool. So I hope you guys can handle this close-up shot here. So if we're really talking about something and emotion-wise, we get the mark cam. And we'll be able to keep the score up here. I can't, Out loud, how long have I been a fan? Oh my God, dude. I would say from the day I was born, but I didn't know my name the day I was born. But I can remember being a little kid, sitting on the sofa. First memories I can remember is sitting by my dad and looking up at him, how big he was, and him getting excited about watching football games and cheering for the Cowboys. And as a little kid, I just wanted to be like my dad. So that's when I became a Cowboy fan right then and there. So all my life. And Michael ended up becoming one because he kept seeing me do the same thing. So, but anyway, Guys, girls, anybody who's watching, I appreciate you guys living and dying with me going through this, and hopefully the settings will be saved. I've actually learned a little bit, and I can finish setting this up later on today, but I've got to go out and go shopping for everything, and I got to go take care of a plumbing problem for a friend of ours. The work never ends just because I got football, but I want to get that stuff done so I can get back and finish getting this set up. So everybody, thank you so much for being here, being part. Actually, this is a pretty. I'm not used to looking in the back of that over there, but that's actually the lockers that I have set up in here, and I'm going to make a third locker to go in with that and basically cover up that whole wall. You can see some of the Joe Boo jerseys and stuff that are behind there, and you can see Joe Boo sitting on the desk. So we'll get this stuff together for tonight, and we're going to be ready to have a ball. So as always, friends, I want to thank you all for watching. I don't know how do I end the stream?